The job posting stayed open on Tom's laptop for 3 days. He did not apply. He did not close the tab either. He just left it there, open, waiting. The position was at a company he had wanted to work at for 2 years. The salary was better. The work was closer to what he actually wanted to do. The team looked like people he would learn from. There was one problem. At the bottom of the posting, 4 words: all interviews conducted in English. Tom's English was functional. He could read reports in English without stopping. He could write emails that got replies. He could follow meetings when people spoke clearly, but an interview was different. An interview meant performing under pressure. An interview meant finding the right words instantly. An interview meant sounding like someone worth hiring. He did not know if he could do that. He left the tab open for 1 more day. Then he applied. He told himself it was just practice. He almost believed it. He got a reply within a week. They wanted to schedule a call. Tom stared at the email for a long time. Then he started preparing. He wrote out answers to every question he could think of. Tell me about yourself. What are your strengths? Why do you want this role? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? He wrote them out in English. He practiced them out loud. He recorded himself and listened back. He revised. He practiced again. By the end of the first week, he had memorized 4 answers almost perfectly. By the end of the second week, he had covered 12 possible questions. He felt ready. He was about to find out what ready actually meant. The interview was on a Thursday morning. Tom was at his desk 20 minutes early. He had his notes open on one side of the screen, the video call on the other. At 9 o'clock exactly, 2 faces appeared. A man named David, a woman named Claire. They smiled. They introduced themselves. They said they were glad he could make it. Tom said he was glad too. His voice came out steadier than he expected. Good start. David spoke first. He asked Tom to introduce himself. Tom had practiced this answer more than any other. He started speaking. Halfway through the second sentence, David's connection dropped. His face froze. His audio cut out. Tom stopped. He waited. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, David's face came back. Sorry about that, David said. Bad connection on my end. Could you start again from the beginning? Tom started again. This time he finished. Claire asked the second question. It was not one of the 12 Tom had prepared for. She asked him to describe a time when a project did not go as planned and what he did about it. Tom had a story, but it was complicated. It had several parts. In his own language, he could tell it in 2 minutes. In English, he was not sure. He started anyway. He got through the first part cleanly. Then he reached a word he could not find. He stopped. He did not panic. He said, "I'm looking for the right word here." He paused for 2 seconds. The word did not come. He described it instead. It was a kind of pressure that comes from 2 directions at the same time. When 2 different teams both need something from you and neither can wait. Claire nodded slowly. Competing priorities, she said. Yes, Tom said. Exactly that. He continued the story. Near the end of the interview, David asked if Tom had any questions. Tom had prepared 2 questions. He asked the first one. David answered. Then something happened that Tom had not prepared for. David's answer led somewhere unexpected. He mentioned a project that was starting next quarter, something that was directly related to Tom's background. Tom forgot his second prepared question completely. He asked about the project instead. Not because he had planned to, because he actually wanted to know. The conversation shifted. It stopped feeling like an interview for about 4 minutes. It felt like two people talking about work they both found interesting. Then Claire looked at the time. She said they had covered everything they needed. She thanked Tom for his time. Tom thanked them. The call ended. Tom sat at his desk for a moment. He went through what had happened, the frozen connection, the question he had not prepared for, the word he could not find. The second question he had forgotten. None of it had gone to plan. He had not delivered a single answer the way he had rehearsed it. He opened a new tab. He started looking at other job postings, just in case. The email came 6 days later. He almost missed it because he had stopped expecting it. They were pleased to offer him the position. They had been impressed by how he handled the technical difficulties. They had appreciated the way he described complex situations clearly. They had noticed that his questions showed genuine interest in the work. Tom read the email twice, then he read it a third time. He thought about the 12 answers he had memorized. He had used none of them. He thought about the word he could not find. He had described it instead. He thought about the 4 minutes when it stopped feeling like an interview. That was the part they remembered. He accepted the offer that afternoon. He wrote a short reply. He thanked them for the opportunity. He said he was looking forward to joining the team. He read it back once. Then he sent it. He did not revise it 6 times. He did not record himself saying it out loud. He did not check if every word was the best possible choice. He just sent it. And that felt like something too. Here is what Tom learned. Preparing for an interview is not wrong. Knowing your answers matters. Practicing out loud matters. Being ready for common questions matters. But there is something that preparation cannot give you, the ability to keep going when the plan breaks. The connection dropped. Tom kept going. The question was unexpected. Tom kept going. The word disappeared. Tom described it and kept going. The prepared question became irrelevant. Tom asked a real one and kept going. Keeping going is not a language skill. It is something else. Something that does not come from memorizing answers. It comes from deciding, before the interview starts, that whatever happens, you will stay in the room. So if there is something you have been thinking about applying for, and the reason you have not, is that your English might not be good enough. Think about Tom. His English was not perfect in that interview. It was honest. It was clear enough. It kept going, and that was exactly what they needed. The tab has been open long enough. Apply.